Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about the numericals related to the motion. Uh, the first numerical is related to motion. A bus starts from rest with acceleration a and with acceleration alpha and reaches to maximum velocity v, then come back to rest with retardation beta. Find with retardation beta the total time of journey is small t. Find maximum velocity and b is distance covered. Now come to the solution. Let bus start. This is the v axis and this is time axis. If bus starts from rest, means velocity v equal to 0 and achieves the maximum velocity v at here with acceleration alpha and come back to rest with retardation beta, and total time of journey is small t. Because acceleration and retardation are different, so we have to divide this total time period into two segments. One is time period t1 and another is time period t2. For first segment, this is the equation. This is the graph according to O, A and B. So for the journey OA, the final velocity V is equal to initial velocity 0 plus alpha t1, and here time t1 is equal to V upon alpha. For OB, final velocity becomes 0 because body comes into rest, equal to initial velocity is v here and retardation minus beta t2, time period is t2. So t2 is equal to v upon beta, mark second. Now the total time t is equal to t1 plus t2, it is equal to v upon alpha plus v upon beta, and t v is taken as common, so 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta, it is equal to v into alpha beta, alpha plus beta. So v will be equal to t upon alpha plus beta upon alpha beta. So finally the maximum velocity achieved by the bus will be equal to v is equal to alpha beta t upon alpha plus beta. Now come to the second part. Second part can be calculated either by the uh, integration method or by the area. We know that the area of triangle, it means the VT curve. Mm, mm, we can say the area covered by VT curve on time axis is equal to the displacement. We know that area covered on time axis is called displacement. So displacement x is equal to area means half, height is v, and breadth is t. So half v is alpha beta upon alpha plus beta, alpha beta t upon alpha plus beta, and t. So distance covered x is equal to alpha beta t square upon 2 into alpha plus beta. This is the displacement. Second method to find the displacement. We know that v is equal to dx by dt. So dx is equal to v dt, and we have to find the x. So integration of dx from 0 to x, it is equal to v dt means from 0 to total time period t, and integration of dx is x we know, and here v is equal to alpha beta t square upon alpha plus beta dt from 0 to t. So put the value of v here, alpha beta t upon alpha plus beta dt from 0 to t, it is equal to alpha beta upon alpha plus beta is constant, and integration is 0 to t dt. We know that integration of t is alpha beta upon alpha plus beta. Integration of t is t square by 2, and its range is limit is 0 to t also. So x is equal to alpha beta t square upon 2 into alpha plus beta. This is the second method to find the displacement. Now come to the next question, question number 2. The displacement x is given 3t square minus 2t plus 10. Find the velocity and acceleration at the time t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 4 seconds. So solution, we know that x is given by 3t square minus 2t plus 10. X is equal to 3t square minus 2t plus 10, and we have to find the velocity and time period at x is equal to 0, t is equal to 0, and t is equal to 4. So we know that velocity here, velocity v is equal to dx by dt. It is equal to differentiation of this, it is 60 minus 2, and at v is equal to vt is equal to 0, here 6 into 0 minus 2, that is minus 2 meter per second. It is the negative velocity, but it is time dependent. At vt is equal to 4, it is 6 into 4 minus 2, 22 meter per second. It is positive. It means direction of velocity remains different at t is equal to 0 and t is equal to 4 seconds. It means at some point its velocity becomes 0. We can find the acceleration. Acceleration a is equal to dv by dt is equal to d by dt of 6t minus 2. So acceleration a is equal to 6 meter per second square, and it is always constant, not depends on time. Here, okay, और क्वेश्चंस अपन कल करेंगे.